Hey, Drew, what do you think the chances are we're going to have the same list tonight?
Probably pretty low.
Never tell me the odds. Come on. I thought that was pretty good. Hey everyone, welcome back to the first ever Han Solo-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with another top five Han Solo moments. Yep. So we're going to maybe, we've done a million top fives. We started with like Vader top five. I'm like, maybe we should start doing this character top fives or something like that. Or more. I was thinking maybe like
top 5 Ray moments.
We could do that. Or like top five like moments from a specific movie. Like so you could do that. So it's like favorite moments from a movie or favorite top five moments from a trilogy or something like that. But I don't know. Top fives are always fun. And people can play along also, especially if they're in the chat on Twitch. So follow us on Twitch for live streams and you can jump in. Before we get into our top fives, there was kind of some, it's not really, I don't know if you can call it official news, but it's like something Adam Driver stated in an interview this past week. Did you see this? I posted that link.
I saw the link, but I didn't click on it.
Oh. So he revealed, Adam Driver, actor for Kylo Ren, revealed that him and someone else, I can't remember who it was, they wrote a movie for his character. It was going to be something like The Hunt for Ben Solo, which is supposed to take place after Episode 9. So somehow he survived. So they said they spent 2 years writing this movie. They pitched it to Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm was like, "This is amazing. We want to do this." Adam Driver's like, "This is like one of the best scripts I've ever read in my entire life," even though he wrote it, so it's kind of biased. Whatever. They pitched it to Disney. Disney said, "No, we don't get how he could still be alive," and they shut it down. Even though they brought back Emperor Palpatine after he died. And so the internet's in an uproar because, I think people will say what they want to say about the sequel trilogy, but I think most people would agree that Adam Driver and Kylo Ren's character was like the best part, most consistent part of the whole trilogy.
100%.
And like him being on board and being involved in writing a film, like people got super excited when they heard this news that like this is like
this makes more sense than the ratio that movie that no one wants.
Yeah, and so like the fact that Lucasfilm was on board for it,
but Disney said no.
So that kind of means Kathleen Kennedy was on board for it, which like if she's gonna be okay with it, then that means
was Dave on board for
it? This was a couple years ago, I think.
Oh, he just was talking.
It was just an interview. So like I think it was like in 2001 or 2002. So this was like a couple years after. So I think he said 2 years they wrote it. So it was like 2 years after the movie came out, like they were writing it. And then they pitched it and got one yes and then a no from the other half. So it's like
they should try again.
I think Disney should be listening. As much as has been going on all the like Instagram and YouTube channels that are covering the news, like, and how people are all upset about it. Like,
oh, is it that big?
People are talking about it, and so it's like a big buzz thing. And I think Disney, if you're listening, please listen. Reconsider this movie. Get the ball rolling. Like Adam Driver, people love Adam Driver, like in Star Wars and outside of Star Wars.
Didn't he go back to like Broadway after Star Wars?
I don't know about that. Maybe he did some stage stuff,
but
he's done a bunch of movies since then. So,
oh, true. But I know that he did do like that's how he started was on the stage.
Well, I feel like that's most actors.
Most good actors.
And a lot of actors aren't good enough to do movies to stay on stage. But I don't know. But I don't
Now
know.
you're getting political. No.
Okay. But I don't know. I thought that was just interesting news to talk up, worthy to talk about. And
Yeah.
like, I wonder what,
Go tweet at Disney and tell them.
I just wonder what like the premise was about like how he survived.
Maybe it involves like Ray in a way that they don't want. You know what I mean?
Or maybe he just did what Palpatine did and transferred his essence to a clone
A
of himself
Snoke.
that he
There's like a,
had.
s- a Snoke body that
He could have
becomes.
somehow got involved with that. Like, I don't know. Who knows? But who knows? Hopefully, it comes to be someday in a few years. They announce that they're doing
Okay,
it.
if that happens, then that means she didn't suck the life out of him.
Yeah.
That ruins
At
like
least make
half.
it a book. That'd be cool to make it action.
True.
I can make a
Yeah.
movie. Make it a book. Don't do a comic series. Do a book.
Yeah.
Like that'd be cool. But seeing him on screen would be pretty awesome too. So, all right, that's that. Top 5 Han Solo moments.
Memes.
Was this
Memes.
a easy list for you to compile, or was it hard for you? Because we don't have a lot technically. We have 4 movies. Well, I guess well, so 3 movies that he's predominantly in. Plus, he has like his own like spin-off movie about himself, and then
Mhm.
he has like his scenes in episode 7 where he's just kind of like a side character, even though he's there kind of in the main group. But I feel like there's not a lot of Han Solo content. Now there's a lot of books we haven't read that he was
That's
in,
true.
and so our answers could change if we ever read some of those books. But I don't
Yeah.
know. For me, it was kind of
It's pretty
simple,
easy. I don't know.
pretty
Yeah.
easy.
I don't think we're gonna have too much of the same stuff.
You don't think we are? We're gonna have a lot of different answers. Maybe.
I think so.
Well, you can go first if you want. What's your number 5?
So my number 5 is the classic I Know.
Interesting.
I just think it's iconic. Those that two relationship has always been a little messy. So like when they both did it to each other it's kind of like a saying. Like there's like Valentine shirts that say like I love you, I know. You know what I
Have
mean?
you ever said that to Stephanie when she said "I
No,
love you" to
she
you?
says it to me though.
Oh dang!
I don't say that to her, but yeah.
Now wait until Miles is old enough to like
Yeah.
quote that. That'd be kind of funny. All right.
Very
Well,
well.
my number 5 is Boba Fett
Oh, that's a good one.
from episode 6. It's just I think it's just like a memeable thing. Like we kind of use it on the
Yeah.
podcast as like every time
Yeah.
someone says something about Boba Fett, if
Boba Fett?
someone quotes Boba Fett like that.
Yeah.
But it's also a cool scene where it's just like Boba Fett shows up and they're fighting and there's just chaos all around the
And he
Sarlacc pit and
accidentally kicks him down there.
yep. So and he's like blind or kind of blind, halfway blind. He's just waking up a little
Mhm.
bit still. So I don't know. I like that scene. This is gonna be a very fast. This is gonna be a
Yeah, I know.
30-minute episode tonight, boys
It's gonna be a
and
quick one.
ladies. All right. What's your number 4?
All right, so my number 4 is I really like when he shoots Vader. He shoots at Vader.
Oh, I like the dinner thing.
Yeah. Cause like this shows you like how like in the midst of all that chaos, they like open the door and Vader's there, and his first response isn't like is just to shoot him.
Right.
So I really like that. Like as
He
a kid, I
shot
thought that
first
was
before anything.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was like a pretty iconic moment for his character. So
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I was just thinking that right now about how he shot first. Like he didn't even,
Yeah.
which the whole he shot first thing is like a much later discussion
Yeah,
because of their
because
changes.
originally he does shoot first. Or like my Han Solo shoots first, you know?
Right. And so like originally fans would think that it might be consistent, but then like younger fans that were introduced to the whole controversy of it being who shot first, blah blah blah, like that would add to the discussion
Yeah, that debate.
of his character of like, well, he shot first to Vader. He's consistent with his character.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's a good one. My number 4 is from the Han Solo movie when they're on like the final planet or whatever where they have a confrontation with Enfy's nest
Oh yeah.
and like he Beckett's talking to Enfy's nest and then Han Solo he steps forward and he's like, "Hey, my ship down there is full of a hired bunch of hired hands and I just got to snap my fingers and they're all going to jump out and surround you, blah blah blah." And when he says that, Lando's in the ship and he flies the ship away.
Yep.
And then Han Solo's super embarrassed, like, "Oops, shouldn't have done that." And he just steps back, all embarrassed. Like the thing about Han Solo is he's always gutsy, he always takes risks, but like
Yep.
sometimes like he has that lucky shot and he gets the win. Other times he falls on his face, and it's just kind of like he just takes the risks and he deals with the consequences no matter what. He's very spontaneous like that. So I like that scene, that whole scene, like in the movie too. So
Hmm. The chat's funny. It's like the first time he meets Vader, his daughter's boyfriend, he shoots at him
yeah,
instead of
Caleb says that's
Yes.
kind of funny.
All right. So my third one. Yeah, this is gonna go like 10 minutes into this episode. But anyways, my third one is the when Han Solo shoots first again, but in The Force Awakens.
Which
You remember that scene?
which scene? Who does he shoot?
It's like they're like running with Finn and stuff, and then he like just shoots this guy like right away as he is like walking by him.
I don't even remember it.
It was like when they're in like
Well,
that
obviously
snow
they got
part.
into the base.
Yeah, like that part.
I guess I don't remember that him shooting first, but
Yeah.
that's cool because it's a consistent. I gotta go back and watch that because I don't remember a lot of them. Like
Well, because like when he did that, I remember in the theater everyone cheered because like that's like
really
a hat. Yeah, because that was like more of a
interesting.
like hat towards like, see, he shoots first. What are you guys talking about? So, and doesn't he
Interesting.
shoot first too in Solo?
He learns that from Beckett at the end,
Yes, that's what it is.
and so
Sorry, that's not on my list.
because that's a good one. Actually, I had that on my list too. Because
Yeah, that's
like
a good scene actually.
because I'm trying to think because I know like, at the end it's like Beckett is like you listen to all my things, but I forgot to tell you one last lesson, and Han shoots him before he says it. But I think that
Hmm.
was based off of like an earlier point that he made, but I can't remember what that specific point was. But like he
Yeah,
did take the advice from the earlier thing, which he interpreted as shoot
shoot
first. I
first.
think, unless it was shoot first. Was shoot first the
I think so. Yeah.
directly what he taught him? I can't remember
Hmm.
now. Dang it.
Getting
There's more
old.
layers to the shoot first thing than I realized coming into this conversation.
Yeah.
um,
Half the
that's
battle.
that would be a fun like video to make. Just
Like a montage of Han just shooting
like
first.
the breakdown of the shoot first controversy of like not just the one scene in the cantina, but like a
Hmm.
character analysis of shooting first.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, my number 3, also from the Han Solo movie, when he meets Chewie.
Oh, that's a good scene.
When he gets thrown into the mud pit down below,
Hmm.
and he's chained down there, and Chewbacca's down in the mud, and they start. Chewbacca's basically going to kill him and eat him, which is kind of crazy. But while he's getting choked by Chewie, Han just gargles something. We think he's just choking, but he's knows a little bit of Shuriwook, and he's just. That's the only time we see like any
Yeah.
non like Wookiee make those sounds to like try and talk, like,
Hmm.
which is just because they Wookiees just learn to understand basic, and so you just hear him gargling random phrases, and it's broken Shuriwook. It's not. It's like funny reading the subtitles of like it being translated as he's saying it. It's just kind of funny of this like how it's like whatever, and it's just like them breaking out of there, working together with like whatever, and then they become friends for life.
Hmm.
So that's my number 3. What is your number 2, Drew?
This one I've been like debating.
Ooh.
So I think my number 2 Han Solo moment is gonna be when he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why? So maybe it would be better answer for you your first one, but why are you putting it at 2? Like, what does it not have to make it number 1?
I think number 1 is just more iconic and rememberable for me.
Okay.
Number 2 is, but like I feel like this is gonna be Jeremiah's number 1, but it's a very powerful and intense moment when his own kid kills him, and it brings the whole Han Solo character in a full circle. I feel like in a weird way, and it's really good. And so I don't know. I really like that scene. Jeremiah will do better at explaining it when it's his
If it's on
turn.
my list, Drew,
It's
come
on your
on.
list. It's been on your list in other things. So,
Okay, cool. My number 2 is the I know sense.
oh,
Say
yeah, okay.
word quote. I just think it's super funny. It's one of the most like Han
Han
things,
moments, yeah.
which
Besides all other best, like that's
right. It's
part
like,
two.
and it just kind of puts the dynamic between Han and Leia of like how completely different they are. Like Leia just likes the bad boy, and he
Hmm.
doesn't want to like show that he's all lovey dovey, and like we don't see him being lovey dovey in a sense until the scene that you mentioned of his death, like where he
Hmm.
puts his life out there to like at risk, and then um, I also like in episode 9, after Kylo gets stabbed by Rey and then gets force healed and Rey leaves, Kylo, who is now, I guess, in this moment, Ben Solo again, he has a vision or a projection of talking to his father, and Kylo or Ben is like, Dad, and he doesn't say something, and then Han cuts him off, says, I know.
Hmm.
I think it was just kind of a cool thing that, so it's one, because it's a projection of Kylo's or Ben's memories and whatever, because he knows that Han said that to Leia. Like that was a story that was told.
Yeah, that's like that's in the books.
Oh, it's in the books that
No, I'm
he.
saying like that's in the history books about
Oh, right,
his parents.
right. So
He
it's just
probably grew
funny
up
that
reading about his parents saving the galaxy, and one of the quotes somehow in
one
that
of the
thing
funny
was,
moments that it was probably just being raised by the parents is just like
but they probably did that all the time too.
they probably heard the stories of when they got captured by Vader, by Grandpa, blah blah blah,
Hmm.
and all that stuff. And then I just want to know like who tells the story, like Was it Leia telling the story or is it Han telling the story? And like,
Well, they probably both are, but
and
it's
then
from
like
different
Han
angles.
probably says it first, and he leaves that out, and then like, no, you said I know after I said I love you, and blah 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 blah, and then
Mm-hmm.
it was just it'd be kind of funny to see. It'd be cool if it was like in the comics or in a book, like showing that conversation of us how it was told, and just the kind of like the bickering between Han and Leia, and then Ben listening to it. It's just kind of funny. So that means like, what other stories did they tell or not tell
Mm-hmm.
Ben Solo, young Ben Solo? All right. Well, that's my number 2. And before we get into our number 1s, we got to take a little quick coffee break from our sponsor today, Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So if you are on, maybe a few months into a new relationship and someone says, are you going to tell your significant other that you love them for the first time? Maybe you guys just sit down and have a cup of coffee while you do this because, how romantic is a cup of coffee while on a coffee date or whatever. It's a very common thing. So if you're contemplating whether or not to tell your significant other that you love them and you're worried if they're going to love you back, try out Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code EMPIRERADIO, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. As always, before we get to number 1s, we need to do some honorable mentions of things that we left off our list but are still worth mentioning. The classic pose that I have like for the thumbnail is just him like with his arms out, like a type of thing. Caleb in the chat says Han saying no time to discuss this in committee. Leia, I'm not a committee. What is that from? What movie is that one from?
5?
I can't remember. Seems like an
Or
argument
6?
they would have in 5. Is that like when the hyperdrive is out?
Strikes Back. Yep, I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah. One, never tell me the odds.
Yeah, that's solid.
That did that for my opening.
Another one would be the explaining how fast he did in the
the
Kessel Run.
Less than 12 parsecs. Is that just that whole scene from the movie? Like we actually see it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
What else?
When he gets frozen by carbonite.
Yeah,
that's part of the I know part.
Right after that, how like he's handcuffed when he goes in, but when he comes out, he's unhandcuffed with his hands up.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. It would have been funny if when he got out of carbonite, he was still in handcuffs.
His handcuffs were back.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Just him like when we first see him when we had to like feet up on the Katina, just relaxing, like seeing him for the first time. Him returning to save the day in episode 4.
Yeah.
Then during the battle.
Now close this up and let's go home.
Yep. The scene that I hate that I mentioned. What episode was that? Where we did like things we'd change, top 5 things we'd change or something in Star Wars. What was it? how that scene from before when he like all those stormtroopers come in the hallway and then he just like
he's like
chases after them.
yeah,
And like they just run away. Like, dude, just shoot him. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. When he what I forget what scene that is when he's like, well then I'll see you in hell. Oh, that's when he goes out to go save Luke.
Right.
That's a good one.
There's also that's not how the Force works.
Yes.
I love
That's
that
a
scene so
solid
much.
one.
All right, well, that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right, what is your number one moment from Han Solo?
No, it was going back and forth between this one and then the Carbonite one. And I just decided to do it. That's why I mentioned it when he got frozen. So my favorite moment for Han Solo, I think it's when he saves Luke on Hoth and he cuts open the Tauntaun
Oh,
and he puts
gosh.
Luke inside the Tauntaun.
I should have saw this coming. Oh,
I think
gosh.
it's the best moment. It shows you how defiant he is to go out and save Luke, but how much he actually cares for Luke without like showing it right away. And so it's like a whole, like it's developing his character even more. Because like the movie before, he just wanted to get paid. He got paid, and we didn't really see how it ended. And then he was still with them, and he's like trying to get fully paid while he was there, but he still cared enough about that one guy to go out and save him. So, and then the whole Chewie part when the door's shut and he's like screaming because he thinks Han's gonna die too. So yeah, that's probably my favorite.
I should have saw that coming. I can't believe I forgot. All right, my number one Han Solo moment of all time is
His death.
his death.
I know.
Episode 7. That is such a good scene all around. Like, just like the intensity of it, just the visuals of like the light shining through the door that Rey and Chewie are standing in, or sorry, Rey and Finn are standing in, and it's shining the light in, and it's like, oh, there's still some light left in Kylo. Ben is still in there, and then like the sun gets drained of its power, and then it turns black and darken, and then they struggle. They're both holding the lightsaber, and then he turns it on, and then he caresses the face of his son before he falls into the depths and dies. Now we still never saw a body, though. He could be alive. Never
True.
know. But it's an amazing scene. Probably the best scene in the whole movie, I think, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I if you've been listening to us since the beginning, like I really like episode 7. I think it's one of the better movies out there, even though people hate it because it's like the same as episode 4, blah, 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 blah. I think it's really good. And so it's just a good part from the ending that I really enjoy. And it's just a good, kind of like how I mentioned earlier, how he was always the bad guy, like the bad boy, didn't want to show emotion, blah, blah, blah. And here he's like completely opposite, where he loves his son. He's trying to do everything he can to save his son.
Mm-hmm.
And he dies trying.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yep. Oh, we should also mention a stupid scene, how he got his last name. I don't have a name. Oh, you're by yourself? Han Solo.
Yeah,
we'll go
stupid.
All right. Well, this is a quick. It might be our quickest episode of all time. I don't know what our record for fastest is, but it's
not 30 minutes. I tell you
not
that.
30 minutes. But before we go over to transition over to voicemail time, we might as well just add a little extra time and just talk about it because it's just fun and people will enjoy it. But next month, Stranger Things comes out, the final season.
yeah.
And so I've been binge watching the series again. So I started on Sunday afternoon, and I'm at the finale of season 2 already.
Jeez.
So I got one more episode left in season 2.
Skip the Chicago episode?
No, I still watched it. It's
Is it
still
any
important.
better?
it's still enjoyable, but it just kills the momentum. Dude, it ends on a huge cliffhanger,
I just don't understand.
and
I
then it just
remember watching
breaks
that.
the momentum.
I was
I guess
so
the one
pumped. And then,
episode that no one likes, that everyone remembers as being terrible. But man, I'm still watching this, dude. I'm so engaged. I think it's so funny. Even like looking back at it, like it's just funnier now than it was before. And like it still makes me cry. I'm like, why am I crying? I know it all this happens already, blah blah blah. And then like,
did you enjoy season 1 again?
yeah, it's great.
I think
And
season 1 is still my favorite.
it is really good. I'm trying to like rank them as I'm going now. Like I think how it's gonna 4 is gonna be hard to beat 4, but I think 5 will beat 4. But 4 is my number 1. I haven't rewatched season 3 yet, but season 3 might be my number 2, then 1, then season 2 be my bottom one. But like, so the reason why season 2 would be at the bottom is, one, it has a slower start.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of slow at the beginning, first 4 episodes. Then it starts to pick up and it gets really good.
Mm-hmm.
And if it kept that momentum, it might have been better in season 1. But then there's that Chicago episode, and it's just like breaks momentum, and then it just ends really good. Will Byers' actor is so amazing in season 2. He's just.
When does season 5 come out?
The day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's like the bulk. I think it's like 7 episodes or something like that. Or 6
I
or
still
7.
got time.
And then there's 1 episode on Christmas Eve, and then 1 episode on New Year's Eve for the finale.
Mm.
And so, I don't know. I was just rewatching it. I'm just like picking up on all these subtle hints of things and foreshadowing that I never realized before. And it's just like, this is why Stranger Things is my favorite TV show of all time. Oh, and I also, over the weekend, finished Cobra Kai.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
What?
So you know those two like mix are the two karate people from like the Mexican, like the South America team in the tournament, like the girl and the other guy.
Oh, like their main rivals, like the main. Yeah.
Me and Nate met them when we went to Universal Studios. They were there.
What?
And we were playing.
Zara, the girl Zara, and then
yeah,
big huge guy.
Yeah.
So I looked up that actress. Oh, she's not even like an actress. She's like an actual fighter.
Yeah, they're both stunt actors. So he's in other seasons. He's been in Cobra Kai since season 2, but he's only been what's it called? He's been in, but he's only just been background like characters. I've been getting beat up essentially.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even.
So and then they're actually married in real life.
Those two are?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That guy's like 3 feet taller. That girl is so short.
Yeah,
How
you
short
can
is she?
see it. She's taller than Steph, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
I
like
feel like
I
in the
didn't
show-
recognize them, and then we were playing. What was it called? What game was what? We were on a ride. It was the Men in Black ride, and there's a part in it where there's another cart, and if you shoot at them, it's pretty much like the Buzz Lightyear ride. If you ever seen that,
No.
like you just shoot aliens essentially. It's like an old school ride.
Okay.
And so then we shot them and made them keep spinning in circles and circles and circles. And then Nate's like, I think I know those people. I'm like, how do you know them? He's like, oh, wait, I know who it is. And then he looked up on their Instagram, and then they posted that they were there that night. And we like walked out, and then Nate, of course, like confronted them and took selfies with them. And stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he was like, I'm gonna talk to him, and I was like, okay.
Were they super cool about it, or
They were like, how did you recognize us? They were like, it made their day, because then later on, like the next day, they posted like, we even got recognized at Universal, because they're just like stunt actors and like martial
I didn't realize
artists.
that she was a stunt actor. I thought she was just like a martial artist world champion, because I looked her up.
Yeah,
No, she also does like stunt stuff.
acting. Yeah,
That's cool.
So
that means you finished watching Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I watched the new movie too.
I haven't watched that yet, but
I actually liked it,
because that takes place after Cobra Kai, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed it.
I just can't believe I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but how two people went out at the end.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I did not expect that at all.
yeah.
But that was a cool ending for that. But I don't know. Okay, that show is not kid appropriate at all.
No,
So if you are
the
18 or
earlier
older,
seasons were so much better,
but that show is a really good show. But
it's fun.
you have to like understand what they're doing as a show.
You have to know that it's supposed to be what it is. It's supposed to be dorky, unrealistic, adults beating up kids, like understanding that like this is the 80s, but like
It's like
modern
an 80s
days.
styles movie made now, and it's like it's so repetitive. Like every
gets
episode,
rough.
there's always conflict between the same people over and over and over and over.
Can you guys just stop? Like,
but
why?
we don't care because the rest of the story just like keeps it moving forward. So it's like.
But there is a part in this last season that I was like, I've been done since like season 3. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, but
like, season 1 and 2 are so good.
Those early seasons, I think.
In 3 even.
So I think the first 4 seasons were good. Season 5 we were disappointed. I remember, and then I just never got around to watching. I saw it first because like they did like season 6 in like 3 different parts.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't want to pay 3 months, different months to watch it because it's so expensive. But now, so I just got Netflix this weekend, watched the last 10 episodes, then started watching Stranger Things again, and then
had a lot of couch time.
Well, I can't. Well, I've been trying to figure out how I can sit without being my back. I think I finally found a sitting position where I can actually relax now. So I've been doing that, watching Stranger Things. So I'm happy about that. But
that's good. Those little victories in life.
Yep. But I gotta like figure out like what I haven't really watched Netflix much for a very long time. So I don't know what's on Netflix these days. I'm excited for that Frankenstein movie.
Yes.
With Oscar Isaac. I want to watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
People have been saying to watch Black Rabbit, and I am not going to recommend anything I've never seen, and I heard it's pretty violent, but I heard it's good.
That sounds like an anime.
No, it's not. It's like I don't know. It's the guy that you ever. Well, you probably haven't watched it because you haven't had Netflix. It's called. What's the name of that movie? Oh, that's gonna bother me. It's like a TSA movie. Yeah, just look up Black Rabbit.
Jason Bateman, Jude Law.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these other people.
Oh, you can watch K-pop Demon Hunter. I saw the rave.
I don't know. Part of me is kind of intrigued by it.
It's good, dude.
I hear that. I know. Okay, but it's also like I don't care about K-pop.
It's not.
I know what it's about, but it's just like because I saw like a VFX breakdown from that on
really?
Crew, and the premise I was like, this is kind of interesting. Everyone loves it. I guess it's everyone's favorite movie or whatever. But
yeah,
I also
like the songs have like broken records,
right?
So,
but I was like, I don't know.
You should watch it.
We'll see.
To just say you watched it, you probably like it. Miles can go over there and sing it with you.
Yeah, he's singing that all day long.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I heard Black Rabbit's good. I haven't watched it yet, though.
Fun.
I don't really have time to watch anything.
All right. Well, my little tangent.
Enough rambling.
A rabbit trail. Whoa. Let's transition over to everyone's favorite time of every episode. Voicemail time.
It's voicemail time.
All right. Well, we barely made it because we only have one voicemail tonight. I even posted in the Discord because as of this morning we didn't have any. I was like,
ooh.
People, we gotta keep the streak alive.
What's happening, you guys? Slacking.
I don't know. I'm surprised your Etsy didn't.
She's not even here tonight.
She's not even here tonight. And maybe his school is busy. I don't know. But we got one from the Coup d'etat-verse from Garrett. So, what was it? Last week, he talked to his pirate buddy, Cal Kestis, and just told him everything that's happening, blah, 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 and is trying to figure out what's going on after the ship, the dreadnought was destroyed that he has just escaped from. So they're we're gonna go try and figure out what happened. And Cal Kestis is like, well, we're coming with you. So that's where we pick up from last time. So let's take a listen.
Hey Empire Radio, it's Garrett. Captain Kestis and I arrived on Naboo and began looking for something to explain what happened. Some of his pirates went to cantinas and saloons to ask around, while me and the captain went to the palace to see if the queen knew anything. When we arrived, there was a group of Gungans outside. Duh, the Gungans, I said, and I ran up to them and asked them what happened. A few of them were actually at the event on some starships that came to help. They said it looked like it was going to be an all-out battle until all of a sudden, the dreadnought just started blowing up from the inside. And with one final explosion, it cracked in half. The last thing they saw was an X-Wing leaving the dreadnought. Speaking of X-Wings, what is your favorite X-Wing moment in Star Wars? Mine has gotta be Luke showing up in Mando Season 2, but a close second is Poe taking out a dreadnought.
All right, cool. So the Grand Gungan Army, they arrived, and they were fighting against the dreadnought when all this crap was going down between Empress Palpatine and Garrett and Luke and Ben Solo and Anakin. He disappeared after Garrett saved him or whatever. And so the observation is that an X-Wing left the dreadnought before it broke in half. So who was on the X-Wing? Was it Luke? Was it Anakin? I'm guessing it was Anakin. But where did he go?
It was Ahsoka.
Was Ahsoka? That's your theory? Oh. But, he said he went back to Naboo to ask questions and to go talk to the Queen. Well, who's the Queen? Is it alternate universe? Is it still Queen Amidala? Is Anakin going to arrive to see his long-lost love, which would be a parallel to Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2 that we just talked about? Was it last week? And so, big question, who did it? Who done it? I guess we'll have to wait till next time when we hear from Garrett. But Garrett's question is our favorite X-Wing moment. He said, what did he say? He said,
Poe.
Poe taking out the dreadnought, but his number one was Luke arriving in Mando.
Mine's between Mando or when Poe showed up in Force Awakens.
And he does
kills
like 13 or a dozen different ones, and
that whole thing was like
that's one heck of a pilot.
That was like the coolest X-Wing sequence we've ever
saw
seen.
To that point.
Yes, like the technology was there and everything, and that was like the first time like seeing it like that, and like it like spins like
it's one big long shot too.
It was crazy. Yeah, so I like that scene.
My favorite X-Wing scene, I think it was an X-Wing. Can't remember, but I think it was an X-Wing. I can't remember if it was like the finale of season 3 of Rebels or like towards the end of season 4 of Rebels, but like I think it's season 4 when Hera and a fleet like arrive at Lothal to like attack. And there's like Star Destroyers there, and I think Thrawn is there in one of those Star Destroyers, and she like does like a drift in space. Like you can't drift in space. That's not how physics works. But she's able to do it and like swing around and drift around, and I'm like, dang, Hera could fly circles around Poe Dameron. I like that scene.
That's
a lot.
Debate right there.
But also that scene from Poe in Episode 7 when we just see all the different twists and turns and one big long shot taking out like a dozen TIE fighters. It's pretty...
That part was really dope.
Pretty cool. But that's that. All right. Well, thank you, Garrett, for keeping the streak alive and continuing with your coup d'etat verse story. But if we just had the one voicemail because we almost lost the streak that's been going on since end of February of 2021.
Jeez.
And so we've had at least one voicemail every week for the past however many weeks that's been, almost 5 years, coming up on 5 years. Will shows up. Oh, dang, we're already on voice. We've been pushing a lot of extra content to make it this long, Will.
Let's just say we finally got to voicemail.
Yeah, we were trying to make this a little longer for you. And we're also done with voicemail, so now we're about to get to socials. So
make sure you post that link right now in the Twitch chat.
Yep. But if you want to help keep the streak alive, please send in your own voicemail if you've never sent one in, or if it's been a long time since you sent one in. Because there's people that's been like, they sent stuff in like a couple years ago, and we've only heard from them once. Well, like, we haven't heard from in a long time. We haven't heard from Dengar. Dengar, are you still listening?
Will?
We know you're from the UK.
Will hasn't even sent in a voicemail.
Yeah, Will. When are you going to send in a voicemail?
Lucy? When was the last time you heard from Lucy?
From a voicemail? It's
a year, at least.
Was it in the spring? I think it was in the spring. It was the week after our 5-year 300 episode.
Oh, yeah.
She was sick for that one episode, so she was like, had to wait a week. I think that was the last time maybe we got a voicemail from her. So, Lucy, if you're listening, send a voicemail. We'd love to hear from you. Mm-hmm. So she's a junior in high school now. Can you believe that? Oh, dang,
we're old.
When she sent in the first ever voicemail. She was 11 years old, and we thought she was in college. And now she's a senior or a junior in high school, and so she's just growing up with us. But yeah, go into the link in the description below, links.co/Empire Radio, links below 2 eyes. Click that landing page for everything Empire Radio, and one of those links is to send a voicemail. Please, we'd love to hear from you, and especially because next week we start Visions Volume 3. We're doing 3 episodes each week for 3 weeks, and we'd love to get your input on your thoughts on those episodes. So the first 3 episodes first week, the next 3 the next week, and then the final 3 episodes the last week. So we're going to do those in that order. So we would love to hear your thoughts on Visions Volume 3 episodes and what your favorite ones are and whatnot, and your reviews and whatnot. We'd love to hear from you. But you can send us about anything. Ask us a question and give us a comment. If you're from a different country, we'd love to hear your accent and how you say, "May the force be with you" in your native language. But other ways you can get connected with us, join the Discord. We got a great Discord, but it's been kind of quiet in here because we haven't had any new people in a while. We need a bunch of people. If we can get like 10 people to join at one time and restart conversations and post funny memes and stuff like that, we'd love to have you join. But follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch for live streams, Facebook. There's a fan email. If you need emails about anything, if you want to sponsor us, give us a bunch of money, send us an email.
We need those.
Yep. I think that's about it. But yeah, like I said, Visions next week. I'm super excited. I'm really excited for this. I don't know. I feel like I'm more excited about this than like season 2. But even though season 2 is pretty. Season 2 trailer was one of the best Star Wars trailers of all time.
Yeah. I'm really pumped for season 3.
Yep. And then after that, after Vision stuff, we have an EU with Andrew. And then we're off for Thanksgiving week because that Wednesday Stranger Things drops. And sorry guys, listening, I love you all, but I'm binging that show and watching it.
And you guys should be spending time with your family too.
Oh, yeah. Spend time with your family. I don't even know what I'm doing for things. We don't do Thanksgiving in my family anymore. So it's like, I don't have any. I'll probably get invited to somewhere, but if not, I'll be watching Stranger Things.
Buy a pie.
I don't know. Maybe I could bake a pie. I've technically never made like a real pie before. I made like a key lime pie once, but that doesn't really count because that's just kind of like a cheesecake kind of.
Mm-hmm.
but I've never made like an actual
Make like a pumpkin pie or
pumpkin.
sweet potato,
No, like if I'm gonna make a pie, it would probably be like
pecan,
no. I don't know what kind of pie I'd make. Like apple pie
Apple.
is really good, but it's too like
cinnamony.
no, too like basic. It's just like I want maybe like a blueberry pie or a raspberry pie or
I haven't had a good blueberry pie in a hot minute.
maybe should I make one and then have you over for a slice?
Yeah. Maybe I'll come over and watch the first episode of Stranger Things, the new season with you.
There's no way you're gonna come over and just watch one episode.
It's possible.
If you want to come over Wednesday night, I will have to work that Wednesday, so I won't be home till 7.
That's fine.
Which you'll probably have the whole show
No,
binge
I'm
by
not
then,
gonna
dude.
binge it like that. Look
What?
at time.
You're gonna
You think I'm gonna watch it like
you're
that
gonna
with
ship
Miles running
over to
around?
your parents' house to watch them for the day, and you're gonna start 7 a.m. in the
No,
morning.
I think
and
on Wednesday I'm gonna be prepping turkeys all day.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna
Just-
smoke spatchcock them on your.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Smoker.
do now.
You're the guy.
Yeah,
Well, if you want
it
to come
was
over,
fun for like the first 3 years. And now it's
right? But yeah, if you want to come over that Wednesday night and watch a couple episodes, you're
yeah, and that
welcome.
invites to anyone out there.
See, I can fit like
You
4,
can fit we got-
3. I can fit like maybe 10 people max in my apartment.
So
There'll be some
Will,
standing room.
buy a ticket.
That would be crazy if you showed up.
He's like,
you
you
said,
said
like-
anyone.
Yeah, like Will and Lucy and like Reed and Jerica and like some OGs from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like David.
You said anyone.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, you all have been listening to another top 5-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the force be with you.
Always.